I was never the guy people noticed, just another face in the crowd, a quiet observer in the grand theater of life. Socializing. Yeah, not really my thing, and honestly, I had accepted my place in the background. But then there was Emma. She wasn't the loudest or the most popular, but there was something about her, something warm, something kind. She had this way of making the world feel a little softer, and me, I was no exception. I don't know when admiration turned into something deeper. Maybe it was the way she always stood up for others, or how she found beauty in the smallest things. I wanted to tell her, God, I wanted to tell her, but every time I tried, nothing. My voice just failed me. So I found another way. One night, heart pounding, hands shaking, I created an anonymous Instagram account. No name, no identity, just words. Words that carried everything I felt but was too afraid to say. And then I sent my first message. Your smile is like a quiet sunrise. It makes the world feel a little warmer. I hovered over the send button. Would she think it was weird? Would she ignore it? I took a deep breath and pressed send. The next morning, my pulse quickened as I checked my phone. She had posted a story.
Whoever you are, thank you. This made my day.
A slow smile crept onto my face. She had read it. She had liked it. From that day on, I sent her a message every evening. Sometimes they were simple. The way you help people without expecting anything in return. I wish more people were like you. Other times they were deeper. Do you know that you make the world a better place just by being in it? And she loved them. She started looking forward to them. She would post about how these messages always arrived at just the right moments. She even tried to guess who it was. And I secretly loved that she never suspected me. But the more I wrote, the more I realized I was falling harder, and it was getting harder to stay hidden. One evening, I sat in the school library staring at my phone, lost in thought. That's when Jake, my best friend, nudged me. Jake.
Dude, you look like you're about to confess to someone.
I chuckled nervously. What if I want to? Jake raised an eyebrow.
To Emma? The girl you've been secretly writing love letters to?
I blinked. How? Jake smirked.
Come on, man. You think I would notice? You look like a lovesick puppy every time she posts about those messages.
I sighed. I want to tell her, but what if it ruins everything? What if she hates me for lying? Jake leaned back.
Or what if she's been waiting for you to tell her?
That night, my heart waged a war against my fear, but in the end, I made my decision. I picked up my phone and sent one last message. I've been hiding behind these words for too long. The truth is, I've been standing right in front of you all along. I'm just a guy who never had the courage to say what he truly feels. If you're willing to listen, I'd love to tell you in person. The moment I hit send, panic. My hands were clammy, my heart hammering like a drum. Minutes felt like hours, and then typing. My stomach twisted into knots. Emma.
Meet me tomorrow. The old library after school.
The next day was torture. Every second dragged on. My mind raced through every possible scenario, and when the final bell rang, I made my way to the library, hands trembling. She was already there, standing near the window, bathed in golden sunlight. She turned as I walked in. Our eyes met, and for a moment, everything else faded away. Emma.
Was it you?
I swallowed hard. Yeah, it was me. She was silent for a moment, her gaze searching mine. And then she smiled. Emma.
I had a feeling it was you.
My breath hitched. You did?
Not at first. But the words felt familiar. Like something only you would say.
I let out a nervous laugh. So, what now? She took a step closer. Now, maybe we start over. Without the secrets, my heart stuttered. And does that mean Emma tilted her head, amusement dancing in her eyes? Ask me properly, Ryan. I took a deep breath, gathering every ounce of courage I had. Emma, would you go out with me? Her smile widened. I thought you'd never ask. And just like that, everything changed. The anonymous messages had brought us together. But honesty made her mine. Sometimes love doesn't need grand gestures or perfect moments. Sometimes all it takes is the courage to speak the words that have been in your heart all along. And this time I said them out loud. Emma, I really like you. She smiled.
I think I like you too, Ryan.